We all want to love what we do, especially when it comes to work. Most of a manager's job is motivating their employees, which requires understanding what motivation is. Let's begin by saying that motivation is not a personal trait that some people have and others don't. Motivation refers to the process by which a person's efforts are energized, directed, and sustained towards attaining a goal. Individuals differ in motivational drive, and their overall motivation varies from situation to situation. Motivation has three key elements. The energy element is a measure of intensity or drive where the quality of the effort is considered along with its intensity. High levels of effort lead to favorable job performance when the effort is directed towards and consistent with organizational goals. Finally, motivation includes a persistence dimension where employees keep putting forth effort to achieve those goals. Motivating high levels of employee performance is an important organizational concern, as demonstrated by a Gallup poll that found that 73% of U.S. employees aren't excited about their work. It's important to understand how motivational theories have evolved over time. Let's examine the evolution of early to contemporary theories of motivation. During the 1950s and the 1960s, four theories of motivation were formulated. They include the hierarchy of needs theory, theory X and Y, the two-factor theory, and the three needs theory. It's important to know these early theories because they represent the foundation from which contemporary theories grew, and they're still used by practicing managers to explain employee motivation. Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory, as seen in Exhibit 11.1, is one of the most widely known theories of motivation. Maslow was a psychologist who proposed that within every person is a hierarchy of 5 needs. Physiological needs, such as food, drink, shelter, sex, sleep, and other physical requirements. Safety needs, such as security and protection from harm, as well as assurance that physical needs will continue to be met. Social needs, including affection, belongingness, acceptance, and friendship. Esteem needs, which include internal esteem factors such as self-respect, autonomy, and achievement, and external esteem factors such as status, recognition, and attention. And finally, self-actualization needs that include growth and achieving one's own potential. Maslow argued that each level must be substantially satisfied before the next need becomes dominant. An individual moves up the hierarchy from one level to the next. Lower order needs are satisfied predominantly externally, while higher order needs are satisfied internally. Managers will do things to satisfy employees' needs, but remember, once a need is substantially satisfied, it no longer motivates. This theory is widely popular among practicing managers, probably because it's easy to understand and intuitive. However, there's no empirical study provided for this theory. Other studies could not validate it. Douglas McGregor is best known for proposing his two assumptions about human nature, theory X and theory Y. Simply put, theory X is a negative view of people. Employees are lazy, they don't care about their work, and they don't want to be at work. And theory Y is a positive view. Employees want to do good, they take pride in their work, and they're driven to achieve. McGregor believed that theory Y assumptions should guide management practices and proposed that participation in decision-making, responsible and challenging jobs, and good group relations would maximize employee motivation. Unfortunately, no evidence confirms that either set of assumptions is valid or that being a theory Y manager is the only way to motivate employees. Frederick Hertzberg's two-factor theory, or motivation hygiene theory, proposes that intrinsic factors are related to job satisfaction, while extrinsic factors are associated with job dissatisfaction. It was popular from 1960 to the early 1980s, but it's criticized for being too simplistic. However, it did influence today's approach to job design. Hertzberg wanted to know when people felt exceptionally good or satisfied, or bad, dissatisfied about their jobs. These findings are shown in Exhibit 11.2. He concluded from people's responses that certain characteristics were consistently related to job satisfaction, as seen on the left side of the exhibit, and other characteristics were related to job dissatisfaction, factors on the right side. When people feel good about their work, they tend to cite intrinsic factors arising from the job itself, such as achievement, recognition, and responsibility. But when they are dissatisfied, they tend to cite extrinsic factors arising from job discontent, such as company policies, administration, supervisors, interpersonal relationships, and working conditions. David McClelland and his associates proposed the 3 needs theory, which says 3 acquired, not innate needs, are major motives in work. These 3 needs include the need for achievement, which is the drive to succeed and excel in relation to a set of standards. The need for power, which is the need to make others behave in a way that they would not behave otherwise. And the need for affiliation, which is the desire for friendly and close interpersonal relationships. People with a high need for achievement strive for personal achievement rather than rewards. They have a desire to do something better or more efficiently than it's been done before. They prefer jobs that offer personal responsibility for finding solutions. They like to receive rapid and unambiguous performance feedback to tell whether they're improving, and to set moderately challenging goals. Achievers avoid what they perceive to be very easy or very difficult tasks. High need to achieve doesn't necessarily lead to being a good manager, because high achievers focus on their own accomplishments, while good managers emphasize helping others accomplish their goals. McClelland shows that employees can be trained to stimulate their achievement need by being in situations where they have personal responsibility, feedback, and moderate risks. The other 2 needs in this theory haven't been researched as extensively, but we do know that the best managers tend to be high in the need for power and low in the need for affiliation. You've heard the saying, it's lonely at the top.